Hello everyone, I am Jaya Kagda, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government City College, Nayapur, Hyderabad. Today I am dealing with the topic as banking regulation. It is a topic from the Banking Theory and Practice. Banking Regulation. Banking Regulation Act of India 1949 defines banking as accepting for the purpose of lending or of investments of deposits of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, or withdrawable by check, draft, order, or otherwise. Reserve Bank of India Act 1934 and Banking Regulation Act 1949 governs the banking operation in India. Banking structure. A well-regulated banking system is a key comfort for local and foreign stakeholders in any country. Prudent banking regulation is recognized as one of the reasons why India was less affected by the global financial crisis. Banks can be broadly categorized as commercial bank and cooperative bank. Actually, banking system is depend on the commercial bank in India. So here they are broadly categorized into commercial banks and cooperative banks. Banks which meet specific criteria are included in the second schedule of the RBI Act 1934. These are called scheduled bank. They may be commercial banks or cooperative banks. Scheduled bank. Scheduled bank are considered to be safer and are entitled to special facilities like refinance from RBI. Inclusion in the scheduled bank also comes with its responsibilities of reporting of RBI and maintaining a percentage of its demand and time liability as cash reserve ratio with RBI. CRR, that is a cash reserve ratio. This is a reserve ratio where the cash is kept aside for the uncertain situation. Broad classification. The RBI is a supreme monetary and banking authority in the country and has the responsibility to control the banking system in the country. It keeps the reserves of all scheduled banks and hence is known as Reserve Bank. Public sector banks, that is State Bank of India and its associates. 8. Nationalized bank. 19. Regional rural banks sponsored by public sector banks. 196. Private sector banks, that is old generation private banks. 22. Foreign new generation private banks. 8. Banks in India. 40. Cooperative sector banks. So these are the 5 cooperative sector banks. They are State Cooperative Bank, Central Cooperative Bank, Primary Agriculture Credit Society, Land Development Bank, State Land Development Bank. These are the 5 cooperative sector banks. Development banks. Development banks are those banks which are used for the long-term finance. These banks are the bank which set up for the giving a long-term finance to the industries. They also provide short-term finance for export and import activity. Industrial Finance Corporation of India, IFCI, Industrial Development Bank of India, IDBI, Industrial Investment Bank of India, IIBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India, SIDBI, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, that is NABARD, Export Import Bank of India. So these are the development bank which are mainly known for the long-term finance, providing finance to industries which they take a finance from all these banks.
होगी आपकी वीडियो।
Commercial banks. Commercial banks comprising public sector banks, foreign banks, and private sector banks represents the most important financial intermediaries in the Indian financial system. The changes in banking structure and control have resulted due to wider geographical spread and deeper penetration of rural areas, higher mobilization of deposit, reallocation of banks, credit to priority activities, and lower operational autonomy for a bank management. Public sector commercial banks dominate the commercial banking scene in the country. The largest commercial bank in India is SBI. So SBI is the best example of commercial bank which is running in India, which where all banks are come under the SBI. SBI is the head of the bank. So here the public sector bank best example is the SBI bank. Functions of commercial bank. So accepting of deposit is fixed deposit account, saving bank account, current account. Advancing of loan, cash credit, call loans, overdraft, bill discounting. Agency function, collecting receipt, making payment, buying and selling security, trustee and executor. General utility function, issuing letters of credit, traveler's check, underwriting shares and debentures, safe custody of valuables, providing ATM and credit card facility, providing credit information. So these are the functions where the commercial bank performs. The basic function is nothing but accepting of deposit. In the accepting of deposit, the main thing is fixed deposit, saving deposit or current deposit, all types of accounts where the deposit is accepted. Giving loan, that is cash credit, call loans, overdraft, bill discounting. Agency function, collecting receipt, making payment, buying and selling of security and all. General utility function, where they provide a ATM and credit card facility to them. List of commercial banks. So these are all many banks where the commercial banks are there. Like public sector bank. Commercial bank is nothing but a public sector bank. State Bank of India, Punjab and Sindh Bank, Dena Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, etc. All these banks are the best example of commercial bank. Cooperative bank. These banks play a vital role in mobilizing, saving, and stimulating agriculture investment. Cooperative credit institution is the second largest portion of total institutional credit. So bank is nothing but mobilizing the saving and stimulating the agriculture investment. So in this, they say cooperative credit institution is the second largest portion of total institution credit. The cooperative sector is very much useful for rural people. That is, they give these loans from cooperative banking sector divided into following categories: state cooperative bank, central cooperative bank, primary agriculture credit society. Development banks. The development banks may be defined as a financial institution concerned with providing all types of financial assistance to business units in the form of loans, underwriting investment, and guarantee operation and promotional activities, economic development in general, and industrial development in particular. So development bank provide all types of financial assistance to the businessmen. They give loans and underwriting investments to the business people. So their first motive is the economic development. The second motive is the industrial development. A development bank is basically a term lending institution. It is a multi-purpose financial institution with a broad development outlook. Next thing is Industrial Finance Corporation of India. The first development bank was established in 1948. Subsequently, many other institutions were set up. IDBI, IFCI, SIDBI, etc. All these are the best examples of development bank where they provide loans to the industrial people, or we can say the loans are given to the businessmen. Functions of development banks. Promotion of industrial growth, providing long-term assistance, balanced development, providing promotional services, infrastructure building, entrepreneur development, fulfilling social economic objective. So these are the basic functions where the development bank perform. Promotion of industrial growth. So these development banks give loan to them for their industrial growth, providing them long-term assistance, balanced development, providing promotional service, infrastructure building, entrepreneurial development, fulfilling socio-economic objectives. Modern technology in banking. Information technology is one of the most important facilitator for the transformation of Indian banking industry in terms of its transaction processing as well as for the various other internal system and processing. Various technological platforms used by bank for the conduct of their day-to-day operation, their manner of reporting, and the way in which interbank transaction and clear. The process of computerization marked the beginning of all technological initiatives in the banking industry. Computerization of bank branch had started with installation of simple computer to automate the functioning of branches, especially at a high traffic branches. Therefore, total branch automation was in use, which did not involve bank level branching network. Rising is affected as involved subsequently over the year. In this, we can say the modern banking, modern technology in banking means earlier in the olden days, the banks are doing their job in the books of accounts, or where we can say it is all handwritten. Now everything, the books of accounts are maintained in a computerized, everything is done in a computer. All the work in the banking is done with the help of electronic devices, that is a machine, computer, printer, ATM machine, deposit machine. All these machine means the modern technology is used in banking sector. Day by day, the technology is increased and technological initiative in the banking industry has started. Computerized banking in all the branches has started. That is a commercial bank where we can call as public sector banking has adopted the technology, and all the technology is used in the banking sector. Thank you so much.